Hi, I'm Justin Jensen, and welcome to my channel. It's not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust, sweat, and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs and may fall again and again, because there is no effort without error or shortcoming. Teddy Roosevelt. Good Tuesday morning. How's everyone doing? I hope you are well wherever you are. It is 10:41 on the East Coast, October 18th, 2022. Just about an hour and a half ago, the news released that at about 11 a.m. this morning, there will be major news breaking related to the little Quentin Simon case. And, we are all anticipating, hopefully, for once, that finally they have found him. And finally, he can be put to rest where like he deserves. He does not deserve to be in the trash like his own mother did to him. So on WTOC, Chatham County Police, FBI, holding news conference at 11 to give update on Quentin Simon case. And this dropped at 9:15 a.m. So an hour and a half ago. And it says Chatham County, Georgia, the Chatham County Police Department and FBI will be holding a news conference at 11 a.m. to give an update on the Quentin Simon case. WTOC will have the news conference on air, online, and on WTOC.com. Quentin was last seen October 5th when he was reported missing from his Buckhalter Road. Since then, CCPD and the FBI confirm they believe Quentin is dead. They have named his mother, Leilani Simon, as the prime suspect in her disappearance and death. There was a lot of chatter last night that they found Quentin. We had called the Chatham County Police last night, and they could not confirm that this was true. We did mention to them that we have heard that there was police and forensics in the landfill, and they said that we would just have to wait at that point and see what happens, but they could not confirm it as of yesterday. So, hopefully today's going to be a big day. Hopefully today they have found little Quentin, and hopefully today Leilani will be arrested. Um, and, they may have actually found him yesterday or last night, or they could have found him, this past weekend. We don't know. I mean, they may have already found him and done the autopsy and will tell us that today. We just don't know what they are going to tell us, to be quite honest, at this point. I hope Leilani suffers for what she did. Yeah, me too. Me too. So we are just going to be waiting on that. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing, you don't want to, like, I get it. We just want to just arrest her, let's get it started. But, in true crime, in, the police, they have to constantly think about being smart. And how you do that is making sure you have all your I's dotted and all your T's crossed. So it is best for them to wait before that they have Quentin. That way, when trial comes, they don't want to say, "Oh, well, look, they was just out to get her from square one." They arrested her even before they even got Quentin. And as much as and from what we understand, she has allegedly admitted it, according to Billy Joe, her mother, Quentin's grandmother. So we're just have to wait. Listen, I would rather wait a week and know that everything is done right. That way, I'm sure, in my opinion, that she will be convicted. But, rather than dealing with appeal after appeal after appeal, I feel like the press conference is not where it would be. I don't know where the press conference is going to be. I just know that they will have it on a couple news outlets. They can't charge her for murder unless they have the body. Yeah. I mean, technically, they can charge her with murder without a body, but it's so much harder, They can't find where the news conference is. Well, I don't know. They probably can't stream it either because they're out and about. So we got about 12 minutes before it starts. Guys, if you haven't already, please hit the thumbs up button. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. I'm guessing I'm still pretty new to true crime, as I want to jump the gun and punish those who cause the crime. Well, there's a saying that the wheels of justice turns slowly. That is so true. It's very, very true. Yes, and you know something? We may they may actually have charges for grandma today too, right? We don't know. I mean, I really feel that grandma is going to be charged. Why can't they arrest her on a lesser charge and they can update it? I mean, yeah, they can. They technically can arrest her with something, But again, they can arrest her on a lesser charge and then charge her with something else. But because this is such a high profile case, um, when you're going to court, they're going to say, oh, well, look, they just charged her with, such and such. And, we, a lesser charge, but they don't even know because they didn't even have Quentin yet. These are lawyers and stuff. They constantly find something to poke a hole in something. Hopefully they say Leilani has been arrested and murder charges. Yes, that will be fantastic. That will be fantastic. She could have been arrested at 6:00 this morning. She could have been arrested late last night. How can you admit to that and say, I don't remember? They have her on video and at the dumpster. Yes. But 50 Shades of Blue, it goes back to, when it comes to particularly big crimes, this isn't checkers, right? This is chess. And she is already starting, in my opinion, an insanity defense. She's wanting to say, oh, maybe postpartum depression. I just don't remember. They did release yesterday that she was heavily dependent upon, allegedly, Coca-Cola and Mary Jane. So, she might, for instance, she could say, I don't remember. I was so out of my head because of the Coca-Cola, right? So, she's just already setting it up. So we got about 8 minutes before the conference starts. There has to be enough proof to arrest someone. Yeah. Particularly with murder, and it even amplifies it so much more when it is a high profile. The news is at the house. Yeah. Oh, there's news everywhere. They're everywhere. They're everywhere right now. Yeah, we'll be streaming it in just momentarily whenever they start. Let's see here. Let me see if they're playing it yet.
And were you marching in the parade that day?
Okay. Nope. Nothing as... Hold on.
I would describe myself as a fighter.
Just making sure everything is... Oh, she's definitely gonna do that insanity. Abso-freaking-lutely. She will claim postpartum psychosis, probably. It wouldn't surprise me. But this is the thing. They may be there, but I think they have probably already arrested her if they found the body last night. If they found little Quentin last night, they would have done definitely an autopsy pretty much as soon as they got him back to the morgue, or they would have done it very, very early this morning. Yeah, nothing live whatsoever yet. I did a video last night. It's a developing story that is coming out of Oklahoma. 4 guys, they were out bike riding. They may have been up to a little trouble Still don't really know yet, but there was a bypasser crossing a bridge and noticed something strange in the water. And they called the cops. The cops came out, and there was literally body parts floating in the water. Multiple, I mean, 4 people, literally chopped up. And there is a kind of like a junkyard about 5 miles away, and they found a little bit of evidence in that junkyard, but the man who owns that junkyard, he is apparently on the run right now. And that's the only person that they're kind of interested in right now. 4 grown men, yes, and they're I think their average age is like 30 or 35. They were young. So they were, yes, Stacy, they possibly could have been stealing or going to get DRUGS, but regardless, they shouldn't have been killed and then chopped up into little pieces. They were dads. They were still dads, and they still have family. All right, so 4 minutes, and here we go. I'm gonna pop this up as we wait on it. Also, guys, this evening, the serial killer, the Stockton serial killer, he is will be in court this evening as well. We have hopefully a ticket to see them in court. We won't be able to stream it because you can't stream a court service. However, there's going to be a news conference after, and we will be live with that news conference. I believe it'll be 4 p.m. Eastern time, and we'll also talk about what is it? We'll be talking about the court, like what we saw and all that. Have I always been interested in true crime? Yes, I've always been interested in true crime. Always, yeah. We need oh, thank you, my love. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I mean, to be honest with you, I think everyone who is in true crime, they have to, let me unmute that just in case it starts. They have to be a little bit, they have to have a passion for it, because if you're on YouTube, you don't make like it was almost like a scene from a movie. You don't make like a ridiculous amount of money being on YouTube with true crime, because advertisers just don't want to deal with it. You know what I mean? Should be any moment. We are waiting. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. I found a new one. I got one that just popped up. I'm going to mute. Let me know if you can hear me.
Good morning. I'm Chatham County Police Chief Jeff Hadley, and I'm joined today by FBI Senior Supervisory Resident Agent Will Clark from the Savannah office. Chatham County Police Department and FBI entered a new phase in the search for Quentin Simon. A short time ago, we began what will be an extensive search of the waste management landfill located here in Chatham County. As with every step we have taken in this case, the need for this search was based on where the evidence led us. We have spent the last several days preparing and deploying extensive resources to support the search team and the investigators. And I would like to thank, for a moment, Chatham County Sheriff's Office, Sheriff John Wiltshire, Chatham County Emergency Management Agency, Savannah Police Department, Savannah Fire Department, Chatham Emergency Services, and many other agencies that have assisted in getting us prepared to begin our search of the landfill. We know that this is going to be a physically, mentally, and emotionally grueling task for our investigators and team. Yesterday, our team posted this picture of Quentin here on the wall of this operations center as a reminder of who we are searching for and why we continue to work so terribly hard. We want justice for Quentin just like everybody else, and we want to find his remains so we can give him a proper resting place. Once again, we are indebted to the FBI for their unmatched expertise that they have provided to us since they arrived on scene, less than 3 hours after Quentin was reported missing. Now I'll turn it over to Senior Supervisory Resident Agent, Mr. Clark, who also has a few remarks.
What the hell?
Thank you, Chief. Good morning, everyone. My name is Will Clark. As the Chief said, I'm the Senior Supervisory Resident Agent of the Savannah and Brunswick offices of the FBI. Throughout our process here, our goal has been to bring Quentin home and to hold anyone responsible for his disappearance accountable. We, along with our law enforcement partners, go into this process with heavy hearts. We did not want to end up at this point, but the evidence has taken us here. We are not just randomly searching this landfill. We have evidence, specific evidence that leads us to this large property. To help in this search, the FBI has brought in specialists from Quantico, Atlanta, as well as all of our personnel here in the greater Savannah area. The FBI's evidence response team, which has experience in landfill searches like this, is heading up part of this operation. At this moment, we have dozens of FBI personnel on scene in support of the Chatham County Police Department. We will have Chatham County and FBI personnel in the landfill each day, conducting a systematic search of the debris. This will be a complex and strenuous effort. Searchers will move through the debris placed on the search deck looking for evidence. Once that debris is cleared, it will be placed on the search deck and then removed and then replaced with another section of material. This will not be quick, it will not be easy, and the outcome is uncertain. As the Chief said, we want justice for Quentin, and we want to find him a proper resting place. Again, We share the sorrow felt by millions and promise all of our available resources and expertise to assist Chatham County in finding little Quentin.
Thank you, Will. Now we'll take a few questions if you'd like.
What makes you think that Quentin is in this landfill?
The evidence has led us to this place at this date and time.
Or anything specific you can tell us?
Nothing I can tell you specifically.
Chief, what day did you think you would come to this landfill? Is this something you knew last Thursday, last Wednesday, last Tuesday, or yesterday, or this morning?
Agent Clark's going to answer any questions about the landfill.
We've been reviewing the evidence throughout the duration of this investigation. We've been following the evidence where it has taken us, and the evidence has taken us to this landfill. The efforts to
No
undertake this
shit.
landfill search have been several days in the planning. We've brought in experts in landfill searches to guide us to the specific area where we'll be searching. Like I said in my comments before, this is not, we're not searching the whole landfill. We have a specific area where we are looking.
And Agent Clark, in these landfill searches, I know the recovery of the evidence team has done this before. Is this an area that you've now gridded off? There's no more trash coming there, and it's away from anything new that would be coming in?
Yes.
And is that because of where this trash specifically came from?
Yes.
And then for the chief, if you don't mind.
Sure.
You know, we talked to you 2:30 the Wednesday that he went missing. You were so hopeful in this. And your tone's changed. You almost sounded like you were about to choke up there. You must be emotionally drained. As investigators, as agents, just can you talk about how hard this case has been?
Yeah, you're trying to get me to cry, I think. But it has. You know, we had a meeting yesterday, and to look across the multitude of people that are here and to feel and see their emotions, and but that's coupled with determination and dedication so we can find little Quentin and provide him a proper resting place. It does take its toll. There's a lot of time, energy, and effort that goes into not only the investigation, but the logistics in terms of getting everything we need to be able to provide the proper resources for the search teams and the investigators so we can reach a conclusion at some point. There's a large order of magnitude that has been brought to bear here for this. And I'll say it again, I can't thank the FBI enough for all that they have done. They have been tremendous and phenomenal.
And you know, this is obviously is a criminal investigation now. It was a missing person, and there's no way that it's not, right? No one's been charged?
No one has been charged.
Why has no one been charged?
Because we're not ready to charge anyone yet. We still have work to do. We still have an investigation to do, and we are not going to do anything preemptively that would harm future prosecution, where I'm standing before you 6 months from now talking about a flawed investigation or talking about why we did this and why we didn't do that. I believe in our investigators. I believe in the expertise that we brought to bear here. We are tracking in the right direction, but we're only going to do that when we're ready to do that.
Chief, is that because you're holding out to make this a capital punishment case?
No.
Chief, is this landfill the only place that y'all are going to be searching?
Yes.
You mentioned, of course, that this is going to be a large scale, really strenuous operation. Do you guys maybe have a vague idea of how long you think it'll take, or is that just kind of up to what happens out there?
It's kind of up to what happens, but as Agent Clark said, this is not going to be quick. This is not going to happen within a day or so. We are here for the long haul until we determine that we don't need to be here anymore.
Chief, let's back up a little bit in this investigation. One thing that never happened was there was never an Amber Alert sent out. There was never Levi's call sent out. Why was that?
It didn't meet the criteria of an Amber Alert at that time.
Why so?
I'd have to go back and look at the exact criteria, but we didn't have any specific information about an abduction. We didn't have a suspect for an abduction. We didn't have a vehicle description or anything like that. And Amber Alerts are very prescriptive in terms of when you can issue them, and we didn't have that information at that time.
Chief, how tough is it to stand here right now when nobody only have this is someone threw that little baby in the trash?
It's tough, but we understand that, it's necessary. This is the work that we do, albeit emotionally draining, albeit tough, albeit difficult. But this is what the community asked of our law enforcement officers.
I want to clarify something, Chief. It was asking a question earlier. Do y'all believe that Quentin was brought here and thrown in the landfill, or thrown in the trash and then ended up in the landfill?
We believe that he was placed in a specific dumpster at a specific location, and it was brought here by regular means of disposal.
Is that a dumpster at a gas station, 995?
I can't answer that.
Is Leilani Simon still the only suspect?
She is.
You mentioned the other day you didn't believe she was a flight risk. Has that changed?
That has not changed.
How hopeful are you that you'll find Quentin's body?
I have every belief that we will find his remains here at the landfill.
Do y'all know where Leilani is today? And I don't mean right at this actual moment, but do y'all know where she is?
I believe she's still here in Chatham County. We do not believe she's a flight risk.
And again, I'll ask one more time, what makes you believe that she's not a flight risk?
I can't get into that. Okay, thank you. Y'all have a great day.
What the fuck? I am shaking. I am in shock. I am disgusted. Major update my ass. That is not a major update. That is not a major update. Not a major update. They could have, why the hell couldn't someone have worked over the freaking weekend? Why couldn't have even someone worked over the weekend? Isn't law enforcement 24/7, 365? Isn't that what we're supposed to say when they say the full weight of and the full power of law enforcement, FBI? So what? You're just letting that little baby sit in there with piles and piles of feet of trash and dirt and disgust and vultures over top of him? Why? Like, how in the hell does that happen? Only when it's convenient for them to work, apparently. Yesterday was Monday. Like, what was everybody doing yesterday? Like, I get it. You should be able to walk and chew gum at the same time. Tons of garbage has been dumped on him for the last 13 days. Oh my God. System is still failing the boy. Absolutely, Snuggle Bear. Absolutely. I cannot believe this. What was the update? Tell us, what was the major update? What was it? It was, we're just now starting to look for him. We're just now starting to look. This happened the 5th. It's the 18th. Idiots. I'm going to move my laptop, and then I'm going to turn the phone lines on. Oh, actually, I don't got to move my laptop. Let's do it here. That's what I'll do. All right, if anybody wants to call in. That's bullshit. Twitter is going to go mad right now. 307-228-4906 is the phone number. I'm just going to turn my camera on. I'm sorry I look a mess right now, but it is what it is. I've never seen such a thing. Look at this. Hold on. It's not gonna use them. Hey, Camille.
Hey, Justin.
How's
Oh
it?
my God. I am jerking. I am so mad. What was that for? What did
Nothing.
we learn?
Nothing. We learned that nothing absolutely happened, other than they've been investigating. I mean,
I am so pissed. I mean, oh, I just knew they had found him.
everybody did.
Like you said,
Everybody
just
thought
another
this.
day.
Everybody thought
mean-
this. Everybody. And the thing of it is, I mean, it's like, why wasn't anyone doing this for the last several days? And then get this, they said this is going to be a long process. This is not going to be in 1 or 2 days.
I have no faith in these people now. I mean, like you said, they should be 24/7. I mean, any other child or most other children, they quit like on Friday at lunch, and nobody did anything all weekend. So
Oh no, they took a
people are
long
just
weekend.
going-
They took a long weekend.
Right. I mean,
Didn't start
what?
back till Tuesday.
I just can't. Oh my God, I am jerking. I'm so mad. If I could have gone through the TV, I would have. I am pissed. Like you said, he's just getting failed again. I feel like they're just failing him again.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll let somebody else call in. I don't even know how to explain it. I just thought I'd call in somebody else that I knew felt the same way.
Yeah. It's terrible.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Justin.
All right, honey. Talk to you later.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
It is laziness. It is laziness. Listen. Oh, look at that. Justin, there was a huge golf tournament for them this weekend, including the Feds. They were, that's why they were in Georgia this weekend. You know what? 832, thank you for calling. Oh, sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yes, it's Kay. Hey,
Hey, honey.
I am disgusted. And all I can say is bullhorn buddy, better get that bullhorn out.
Well,
and
that's-
if anybody is out there in
Listen.
Georgia,
You can guarantee it. There will be protest this evening. There will be protest this evening. Guarantee it.
I cannot even believe what's going on right now. You are wasting time setting up these BS conferences that are not providing any new information.
They don't give us
There's no
anything.
urgency. There's no urgency in their voice. And they want to say this is what the public wants by us taking our time. What the public is clearly screaming is they want Lilani locked up. And is it true that because she didn't confess to an LE that they're not taking her confession to Bobby, seriously?
Well, technically, yes, that's true. Because, I mean, she told her mother, but it doesn't count because she wasn't read her rights or anything like that. So it's technically just
So-
hearsay.
Hypothetically, if Leilani were to unalive herself and write a note admitting that she did it, they would then take that as, okay, well, case closed because she admitted it. That makes no sense to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I wish I was closer to Georgia. You bet my food would be on the ground.
Yes. My blood pressure's so high, I can feel my heart beating in my temple. I really can right now.
No kidding.
Well, I mean, this is the thing. They may have, I'm sure that they have talked to Leilani. 1000% they have talked to her. However, she may not have actually told the police that she did it. She may, she has an attorney, right? Now, she did
Right.
tell her mother that she did it, according to Billy Joe, but that doesn't count in a court of law. It does not count because A, she wasn't in front of a law enforcement officer, and B, she wasn't read her Miranda rights.
See, but to me now, I mean, oh Lord, oh God, I can't even think straight right now. I'm so angry.
Quentin's the garbage, and the
Unbelievable.
sheriff's son's in charge of Summers' case is a registered SEX offender. Yep. Who wasn't charged for 4 years. That's another story.
This is so sickening. This little baby was so perfect.
Mm-hmm. And for no reason. No reason.
Wow.
No reason.
All right. Well, I'll hop back down in the chat.
All right, honey. Thank you for calling.
All right.
All right.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye. All right. 617, thank you for calling.
No reason.
Hello?
What? Oh, Justin.
Hello.
Hi. I have to be the voice of reason here.
Okay.
Even though I'm so ticked off. I think, and this is just my feeling, is that they're saying it's going to take so long because, unfortunately, I think this poor little baby with the luminol, maybe they found tons of blood, and maybe they think he is dismembered and his little baby parts need to be found. Because finding a whole baby would be easier than baby parts.
Now, this is the thing. If he was in a suitcase or something, that would be better. It would help preserve some of the evidence usually.
Right.
But, if he wasn't, oh God, I cannot imagine them backing up a trash truck and just dumping the fucking thing. I just got an image in my head all of a sudden.
Well, they have video of her at that trailer park.
Yeah.
So maybe she has little bags, or they know something they're not telling us. And the look on this guy's face, that's just unfortunately what I'm thinking.
Well,
it's easy.
I mean, just to be honest with you, if he's not in luggage, and even if he is in luggage, but particularly if he's not in like a luggage or something like that,
Right.
He is most likely very much dismembered.
Exactly. Absolutely. So I think that's why they're saying right now that this is going to be long and it's going to be a while, because that's what they're expecting. That's just my thought.
Yeah.
But I was trying to be the reason. But,
Yeah.
oh, I'm like you.
Well,
but that's it.
Well, thank you, honey. I appreciate you calling.
Oh, thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye. Yeah. If he, if he's not in some sort of luggage or something like that. I mean, we have to imagine how big a 20-month-old bones are, right? And they have to go through everything. And that's why I'm praying that hopefully if he was in some luggage or something like that, it may have helped. Why was this thought everyone said at the landfill? Yeah, there was no update. Why would you say he was maybe dismembered? Well, I'll tell you. First of all, we don't know what kind of damage he encountered when he died, how he died. Second of all, he was thrown in a dumpster. Third of all, he was dumped. You know how the dumpsters go up and just thrown in a trash truck. And then they hit the button and it compresses every bit of that trash. It's not made for human beings, obviously. And then it keeps compressing until the dumpster is completely full, or the trash truck is completely full. And then they take it to the landfill. They dump it all out. It comes in like it's very packed in when they dump it. And then a bunch of bulldozers go and press all of that with big old blades, right? Big blades, and just run over it back and forth. And they go over it. They literally run over the garbage. And then a lot of times, I don't know if they had put dirt over it yet or not. But then you have just regular decay. You decay very rapidly, especially in the Georgia, heat. 903, thank you for calling.
Hi, Justin. It's April.
Hey, April.
I want to say that I know Quentin is not there. He's in heaven where he needs to be.
Amen.
And he's being taken care of, and he's being loved unconditionally where he is. He's better off.
Amen.
And however, it disgusts me that they would let a baby sit in trash, that his body is not being put to rest. He's been sitting in trash. What have they been doing? It's disgusting. It's disgusting. And, I can't believe that this woman, if for nothing else, they've got evidence that she abused him. Arrest her for that. It makes no sense. And when that, I don't know if he was the police chief or what, but when he said, y'all are going to make me cry, what the hell? Who are you? You should have been crying a long time ago, dude.
Yeah.
You're full of it. If you're going to stand there in front of the nation and say, you're going to make me cry. Really? Really? Everybody's been crying for a long time. Where have you been?
Exactly.
It's just, I don't understand. I mean, I'm going to continue to pray. I prayed so much, and I have told God that I'm grateful that He took him, because the people that He blessed, those people with that precious angel, and they couldn't do their job. So God said, okay, then I'm taking him home. And I'm so grateful for that. But it's just, this whole thing is disgusting and not right.
It's
Something
wrong.
needs to be done.
It's wrong. This should have been going 24/7. 24/7.
Exactly. I was watching my husband watches, ID and Snap. He watches all the shows like that. And he was watching one this morning. Oh, actually, it might have been the story in Oklahoma where they were looking for the body parts.
Yeah.
They were out there over the weekend. They were there this past weekend looking for the body parts.
Yep.
So why the hell was nobody at that landfill looking for that baby? Why?
All they had,
It just doesn't make.
they just had police sitting there apparently for the last several days to make sure it's not disturbed.
Yeah, Betty and Dolly went down there yesterday, and you can't really see in there because it's so blocked off. But one of the other YouTubers had his drone out there, and they're not doing anything. They're just sitting. How can you, if you have a conscience, yeah, that word.
Yeah.
How can you let this happen? I mean, just like, was it the police chief that went out on his own and found Jalissa?
Yep.
On his day off.
Yes.
What is wrong with these people? Hell, if they wanted to take the weekend off, they should have taken Lilani and Billy Joe out there and made them look for that baby.
I agree.
And stood over them and said, get your ass down there, in that trash and find that baby.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm so sorry, but it just makes me so angry. I lost my granddaughter at 6 weeks old.
Oh, honey.
She wound up with pneumonia and a lung infection and all kinds of stuff. And she was 6 weeks old when we lost her. And I'm just.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I just tell God, I'm like, my baby girl is up there and she can welcome Quentin and show him around and they can play and they can have fun.
Yeah.
I just don't understand if you're given a blessing and you don't want to take care of it. You don't want to love it and nurture. There's so many people that will.
That's right. Yes.
Give that baby an opportunity for life. Don't do no.
Yes.
I mean, just, I was raped when I was 18. I had the baby and I gave her up for adoption.
Right.
If you don't want that child, either one, keep your legs together, two, have that baby and give it a chance for somebody else to love it.
That's right.
Oh, okay. I think I've said everything I wanted to say.
All right, honey. Thank you for calling.
Thank you, Joseph.
All right.
Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
804.
Hi, Justin.
Hey.
My name is Robin. I just wanted to share something really quick.
Sure.
I lost my daughter about a month ago, and
I'm so
this
sorry.
is really upsetting to me because the thought of her going through an autopsy, her body, she was 27 years old, not a baby. But the little person I protected for all those years of getting her and loving, the thought of her going through the autopsy, which was necessary, kept me crying for days. So I just having a really hard time figuring out how they were able to do that to their baby.
Mm-hmm.
And, I don't know. It's just like no mothering instinct at all.
None. I'm so sorry you
Yeah,
lost your
but
child. That's a club no parent wants to be in.
no, it's horrible. And I have her little guy and her little son, and it's the greatest thing that ever happened to me aside from her. So
Yeah.
I'm going to be okay because I have to, but I can't even imagine the little treasure that they were given and just literally treating it like trash and not torturing them.
Yeah.
Thank you, Justin. I love you so
Love
much.
you
I
too,
watch you all the
honey.
time.
Thank you. God bless you.
I appreciate everything you do. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Of course. Bye-bye. They live in an area that does not compress trash. So how do they do it then? A grown child will always be.
Hello, Moto.
719, thank you for calling.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me? Hello.
Hi.
Oh, hey, you need to turn off your
My TV.
yeah, your TV.
Okay. Good morning, Justin.
Morning, how are you?
I am good. I am a little distressed as everyone else watching this.
Mm-hmm.
And as my husband is a police officer, he's passed away, but he saw terrible, terrible things being done to children.
I bet.
And he would come home, and it was one of the most distressing things in his life that people could do the things that they did, and some of the things were so horrible he wouldn't talk about them for months if I ever heard about them at all. But I don't understand, living in law enforcement all my life, and I'm 76, and we were married for 50 some years. I don't understand why this woman is walking free.
Mm-hmm.
I flat out don't get it. And then people talk about they don't know where she is, and then I think if they put her in protective custody or something, I wouldn't protect that woman.
Me either.
I wouldn't protect that woman for anything in the world.
No, not at all. Not at all.
And I'm confused at the state that our country has come to. That something like this is so insignificant that a mother who does something like this is walking around free. The grandmother has no accountability, and I guess I'm confused. I'm totally confused, and I'm wondering if you know why they haven't brought in the cadaver dogs.
They have. It hit on something in the landfill. Yeah.
Because there are people who volunteer to help and do things like this. They could probably put 200 people out there.
Yes.
Who just plain want to help.
Oh, absolutely.
If they would do that, because
there should
people are kind.
There should be big lights up, for 24 hours a day. Big tents up out there. They're processing it, and
right. And I mean, they've got police officer guarding it, so that I'm not sure why. I'm sure that there are people that would do bad things, or they don't want people running around. And I wouldn't want to be the cop guarding it, but those cops really can't do anything but keep the crime scene safe, if that is a crime scene.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm just wondering, and I'm confused, and I'm old, and this is distressing. And I agree with the lady that said she doesn't know why the mother and grandmother are out there forced to be looking. I don't know if you can really do that to people, but
I wish you
if
could.
you can kill a baby, you ought to be able to look for its body.
Amen. Amen.
So that's all I really have to say is from living with a policeman who lived through things like this. It's sad and it's unfortunate, and I don't think that enough is being done.
I agree.
Thank you.
Thank you, my dear. God bless you. I'll talk to you later.
God bless you.
Call anytime. Bye-bye. All right, guys. I gotta go for a little bit. I'm really sickened, to be honest with you. I just need to chill out. I don't know. Shelly, they did take the cadaver dogs to the landfill. They did. So, I'll be live later in a little bit. Thank you, Sandy. Appreciate you. Everybody needs to decompress a little bit. Dolly may be on, or Bullhorn Betty. If you want to maybe head over there or something. I don't know. We'll see. All right, guys. I love you. I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Just keep praying. Keep the faith. Love you all. God bless.